Zendaya is back at it, and proving she is the ultimate trendsetter by turning movie merchandise into a high fashion statement. She just debuted a limited edition graphic tee from her new film The Drama that sold out in mere minutes, and paired it with a vintage-inspired Louis Vuitton skirt that is sending fashion lovers into a total frenzy. It is clear that whatever Zendaya touches turns to gold, and we are breaking down why this low-key look is already the hottest trend of the season.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
The nostalgia factor is off the charts as Zendaya just reunited with her on-screen father Kadeem Hardison on the latest episode of Euphoria. Fans are absolutely losing their minds seeing the KC Undercover duo back together again on screen after nearly a decade apart. It was a surprise crossover that nobody saw coming, and it is currently the most talked about moment in the entire series. We are putting the stunt work in the latest season of Euphoria under the microscope because that intense border wall scene with a Jeep Cherokee XJ has car experts talking. There are some serious technical questions about why the vehicle was left in two-wheel drive during such a critical off-road moment. From questionable gear shifts to physics-defying maneuvers, we are revealing exactly what went wrong behind the wheel of that iconic ride. Things are heating up behind the scenes of HBO's hit show as rumors of a massive feud between Zendaya and creator Sam Levinson continue to grow. Reports suggest the Emmy winner is clashing with the director over his fixation on raunchy scenes and the creative direction of the highly anticipated third season. There is so much more drama happening off-screen than on-screen, so make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Ever feel like your graphic tee collection is officially complete? I thought mine was, too, until I saw Zendaya's latest look. Forget standard merch. Z just turned a movie promo shirt into the absolute must-have of the season, and honestly, we're all scrambling to find a spot for it in our drawers. Zendaya recently popped up at an LA screening for her film, The Drama, and she brought the style game with her. Her image architect, the legendary Law Roach, pulled a limited edition baby tee from designer Emily Dawn Long's collaboration with A24. It's this chic, beige short sleeve sporting the phrase, "To be loved is to be known," in a bold, blood-red font. It's not just a shirt, it's a total mood. Even though that specific tee sold out in literal minutes, the way she styled it is a masterclass in low-key fashion. She paired it with a vintage Louis Vuitton plaid pencil skirt from 2013, complete with those mauve floral lace details that feel so fresh right now. It's that perfect mix of high-fashion archival pieces and relaxed, everyday vibes that makes Zendaya the ultimate style chameleon. And let's talk about those burgundy Jill Sander loafers. That deep red is officially the color of the season. Whether you're pairing it with navy or chartreuse, burgundy is the secret weapon your wardrobe needs this spring. What I love about this is that it's not just a one-off. Remember the I Told Ya shirt from the Challengers press tour? She has this incredible ability to make movie merch feel like a high-fashion runway statement. It makes me wonder, with all the massive projects she has lined up, Spider-Man, Dune, what kind of graphic tee is she going to turn into a trendsetter next? If you're ready to level up your style, take a page out of her book. Don't be afraid to mix the casual with the collector's item. Are you a fan of this movie merch chic vibe, or do you prefer your tees a little more understated? Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. And hey, if you want to stay ahead of every major trend before it hits the mainstream, hit that subscribe button. Stay stylish, and I'll see you in the next one. If you thought the world of Euphoria couldn't get any more surreal, think again, because the latest episode just dropped a cameo that has the internet absolutely spiraling. We are talking about a full-blown Disney Channel reunion smack dab in the middle of the grittiest drama on television. In the episode, titled /America My Dream, Rue, played by the incomparable Zendaya, finds herself navigating the underworld of the Silver Slipper strip club. And who does she run into? None other than her on-screen father from the hit series KC Undercover, Kadeem Hardison, playing the character Big Eddie. It is a moment nearly a decade in the making, and the whiplash is real. For those of you who grew up on the Disney Channel, this hit like a freight train. Hardison, who famously played the spy dad Craig Cooper to Zendaya's math genius turned secret agent KC Cooper, trades in the suburban spy games for something much darker at the Silver Slipper, where he handles the cash and the, let's just say, illicit side of operations. It is fascinating to watch these two actors, who once shared such a wholesome, comedic chemistry, now inhabit a space so cynical and raw. It really speaks to the versatility of both Zendaya and Hardison that they can shift from the organization to the underground strip club circuit without missing a beat. Social media has been buzzing nonstop since the episode aired, with fans hilariously pointing out that it looks like KC and her dad are still completing secret missions, just in a much grittier timeline. From tweets calling it the best part of the episode to others just stunned by the sheer chaos of this crossover, the reaction proves that nostalgia is a powerful drug. Whether this is just a fun nod to their past or the start of something more, it definitely caught everyone off guard. What did you think of the reunion? Did it pull you out of the story, or were you just living for the KC Undercover callback? Let me know your take in the comments below. If you loved this deep dive into your favorite shows, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next breakdown. Sometimes, the most unexpected echoes of our past are what keep the present feeling so alive. Ever watched a scene so intense it felt like it was ripped straight from the headlines, only for the car enthusiast in you to start screaming at the screen? That's exactly what happened when Zendaya's character in the latest season of Euphoria decided to take a classic Jeep Cherokee XJ on a literal cliffhanger mission across the US border. If you've seen it, you know the drill. The desert, the high-speed chase, the makeshift ramp, and the inevitable disaster. But here's the kicker. It didn't have to end in a high-centered, smuggling bust catastrophe. As a Jeep owner who has spent way too much time under the chassis of these things, I'm here to tell you, the math simply doesn't add up. First off, let's talk about that 1990-ish Cherokee. This is a legendary off-road machine, but only if you actually know how to use it. In the show, we see Zendaya's character struggling in the sand, and the camera makes sure to show us the shifter. It's sitting right there in two-wheel drive. Seriously, you're in the middle of a Mexican desert trying to smuggle gear, and you forget to pull the lever into four-wheel drive. It's a cardinal sin of off-roading. Whether she's being pushed out of a mud hole or gunning it up a ramp, that shifter never moves. She's essentially driving a rear-wheel drive brick on a mission that requires the traction of a mountain goat. And it gets worse. When she finally lines up for that epic climb, she crawls toward the wall like she's parking in a grocery store lot. When the underbody starts scraping, any seasoned driver knows the golden rule. Gain some momentum, back up, and hit it with a bit of purpose. With a vehicle's limited breakover angle, she needed speed to carry that chassis over the peak. Instead, she gets stuck. The scene forces a narrative pivot, and the Jeep becomes a permanent piece of border art. It's a direct nod to a real-life 2012 news story involving a Cherokee found teetering on a fence. But while the real smugglers might have had bad luck, our protagonist had bad technique. From the bizarre gearshift continuity errors to the questionable skid plates underneath, it's a classic case of Hollywood prioritizing the look of the scene over the mechanical reality. It's still a masterclass in tension, but next time, just pull the four-wheel drive lever, Zendaya. It's right there. Have you ever caught a technical detail in a movie that completely ruined the immersion for you? Drop a comment below and let me know the most ridiculous Hollywood physics mistake you've ever spotted. And remember, the next time you're heading up a border wall, or just the curb at the mall, always check your transfer case first. Is the magic of Euphoria finally starting to fade, or is it burning out in a blaze of creative controversy? Behind the scenes of one of HBO's biggest hits, things are getting ugly. We're hearing reports that superstar Zendaya is locked in a major feud with creator Sam Levinson, and honestly, it's exactly the kind of backstage drama that could change the future of the show forever. Word is that the friction really kicked off during the disastrous run of Levinson's other project, The Idol. While the world was busy calling that show torture porn, Zendaya was reportedly growing increasingly frustrated that Levinson was prioritizing that project while the third season of Euphoria was left collecting dust. But the beef goes deeper than just scheduling conflicts. Sources are claiming that Zendaya is hitting a breaking point over Levinson's supposed fixation on raunchy, explicit scenes. She's allegedly questioning whether the show is still a grounded look at teenage trauma, or if it's devolved into nothing more than softcore exploitation. It's a bold stance for an actress who has been the face of the series, but you have to wonder, is she trying to protect her own reputation as the backlash against Levinson's creative style continues to mount? To make matters even messier, we're hearing that Zendaya is also clashing with co-star Sydney Sweeney, allegedly fueled by their stark political differences. It's a recipe for disaster on a set already reeling from the tragic losses of Angus Cloud and Eric Dane. With the third season promising to jump 5 years into the future with darker themes and even more provocative storylines, the stakes have never been higher. Is this just typical Hollywood growing pains? Or is the Euphoria brand finally becoming too toxic to sustain? What do you think? Should Zendaya walk away? Or does she owe it to the fans to finish the story? Let me know your take in the comments below. Hit that like button if you want more inside scoops. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a beat on the latest industry drama. After all, in Hollywood, the biggest stories are usually the ones the cameras aren't allowed to see.